Before we talk about AI, let's take a trip back 30 years to 1994. It's hard to believe 94 was 30 years ago, but here we are. Now, you may have seen this clip of the Today Show as it went viral a couple years ago. Let's take a look.
Oh, that's
that little mark with the A and then the ring around it.
At?
See, that's what I said. Katie said she thought it was about.
Yeah. Oh.
But I'd never heard it.
Around.
I'd never heard it said. I'd always seen the mark, but never heard it said. And then it sounded stupid when I said it. Violence at NBC. There it is. Violence at NBC. GE.com. I mean,
well, Allison should know.
What is internet anyway?
Internet is that
massive computer network.
The one that's becoming really big now.
What do you mean? That's big. How does one? What do you write to it like mail?
No, a lot of people use it and communicate. I guess they can communicate with NBC writers and producers. Allison, can you explain what internet is?
Now, we can all chuckle at the ignorance of how those folks felt about the internet back in 1994, but we can also relate to it when it comes to the topic of AI. You're hearing a lot about AI these days, and you'll likely have questions like, what is AI? Is AI good or bad? How does AI work? And how will it impact you? The good news is that you're not alone. We're all on a journey to understand this emerging technology better. So what is artificial intelligence anyway? Well, in simple terms, AI is a machine's ability to perform tasks normally done by humans. This includes things like learning from previous experiences, solving complex problems, and making decisions. In a sense, it's a computer or a robot with a brain. Now, you may not realize it, but you're already using AI. Here you can see a few examples. If you use social media, AI helps determine which content and advertising you see based on your previous habits. If you use a digital assistant like Siri or Alexa, you're interacting with AI. If you use a Maps app to help you navigate, it's AI that's determining the best routes for you to take. And if you've ever chatted with a bot on a website to help you get information or perform a task, you've talked to AI. And if you've ever been typing and the words pop up before you push the keys, that's AI predicting what you're about to write. So the big question that people are struggling with is deciding whether AI is good or bad. And the answer is neither. AI isn't good, AI isn't bad, AI is just a tool that humans can use however they wish. Let's think about how tools are used. For example, a hammer can be used for good things like building a birdhouse, or bad things like breaking into a car. Hammers aren't good or bad, they're just tools being operated by humans. AI is the exact same way. Now, AI is a huge topic, so let's focus on one particular type called generative AI. This is a machine's ability to create original text, images, video, audio, just about anything you can think of. These are creative tasks that until recently were only doable by humans. But now AI tools can create original media in just seconds by being told what to do. The biggest generative AI program today is called ChatGPT. You've likely heard of it, maybe you've even used it. Let's take a look at how it works. As the name implies, ChatGPT is a chat between you and a machine. You simply tell it what you want it to create, and in seconds, the program completes your request. It's not pulling this information from somewhere on the internet, it's creating original content. ChatGPT has only been around for a little over a year, but in that time, it's become the most downloaded app of all time. In fact, over 100 million people use it every week. Here you can see the cover of Time magazine from March of 2023, in which Time used ChatGPT to explain itself. You don't get on the cover of Time magazine unless you're a pretty big deal. With this emerging technology, there are positive aspects as well as concerns. Some positives of generative AI are that it's easy to use. You don't need to be a computer programmer to use it. It can also save a lot of time in your personal and professional life. What used to take hours of human work can now be done by AI in just seconds. Generative AI is also affordable, with many programs being free or low cost for users. Of course, there are concerns about generative AI tools as well, such as data and privacy issues. When you put data into an AI tool, it is now out in the world and there's no way to get it back. You also shouldn't assume that the information provided by AI is going to be correct. These tools are only as good as the information they are provided, so always review what's given and determine for yourself if it's accurate. Another major concern is humans using AI for manipulation. It's easy for anyone to create misleading or inaccurate content that can be shared and spread online. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I may not always have the answers, but I'll do my best.